Good morning. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms in the room. What an honor and a privilege it is for us to be able to share this Sunday with you. And I mean, I'm not a mom, but oh my gosh, my heart is so full, and it is so proud today to see how far you guys have come, to see all of the things that God has done in your lives, and to see how everything has led up to this moment. And Mike, I know you're watching, so this is such a beautiful, beautiful privilege that I have gotten to be able to take the baton from someone who has so faithfully served with all of his heart. His heart was for students and for the Church of God, and that is my heart as well. And it is a privilege and an honor to be at this church. It is a privilege and an honor to lead our students, and it is a privilege and an honor from what you are going to hear this morning from the mouths of their hearts, how we all have been created for such a time as this. So I'm going to kick it off this morning, and we're going to be talking from the book of Joshua. Joshua 1, chapter 1, verses 1 through 9, and each student is going to give a little bit of their feedback on each verse. But the first two verses says this: After the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' aide, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land that I am about to give them to the Israelites. Now you'll see in just a few moments as our seniors unpack the rest of this chapter, the charge that God is giving to Joshua is a great one, because the season and the transition and the time that is coming up is one of change and one of struggle and one that is not always going to be easy. And we're going to apply that to different areas of our lives. And I think one of the biggest ones that we can see is our seniors who are about to go off to college. You are about to go into, quote unquote, the promised land that God is going to give you. And in many ways, when you leave home, it's going to feel that way. You're going to be like, freedom, yes! And you're going to experience this freedom and this joy as you leave. But at the same time, there's going to be moments where you're going to sit back and say, this is really scary and this is really, really hard. And that is where the words from Joshua chapter 1, I want you guys to keep it in your hearts and remember it forever and ever and ever. Be strong and courageous. And not just for the seniors, but for all of us in here too. No matter what grade you're passing on, or no matter what season in life we are going towards, God is commanding us to be strong and courageous, because the truth is, on this side of eternity, we are going to be consistently facing transition and change and things that might be really amazing, and then also things that we just might not understand. But in all of this, the call of the Lord remains the same. Be strong and courageous. The same God that gave Joshua these words of encouragement is the same God who is alive and real and active today. And we can take on this command of being strong and courageous through the work of Jesus Christ on the cross. It is by his strength, by his power, by his glory that we can move forward, move on, and press on towards the prize, the greatest prize of all, which, yes, could be a degree at the end of high school, which, yes, can be all the applause at the end of your sermons, which, yes, can be all of the things that you've accomplished through high school. But the greatest prize that you're going to receive is the crown in heaven, when Jesus looks at you square in the eye and says, well done, good and faithful one. So let's continue to dive in. Joshua chapter 1, be strong and courageous.